The TYM-P7L series underground pipeline detectors are designed for precise positioning and depth measurement of underground pipelines, cables, and optical fibers without the need for excavation. They have strong anti-interference capabilities and provide accurate positioning and depth measurement functions. These detectors are suitable for detecting and inspecting various metal pipelines underground, as well as for pipeline management and maintenance in sectors such as urban planning, construction, and power supply. The main components: transmitter, receiver, output cable, clamps, magnets, grounding rods, files, charger, display interface, interface of the receiver, turn on the receiver, turn off the receiver, F button, frequency selection button. Choose the corresponding detection frequency based on the transmitter's frequency. Mode selection button meter. Select the operating mode of the receiver, used for precise pipeline positioning, switching between valley mode, peak mode, wide peak mode, and peak arrow mode. Gain button. Press the plus button to increase the gain. Press the button to decrease the gain. Or press and hold the plus or button for 3 seconds to activate automatic gain. I depth current button. Used to measure the burial depth of the target pipeline and display the current value on the screen. Press and hold the I button to enter the parameter setting interface, and press and hold again to exit the interface. Interface of the transmitter. Power button. Long press the red button to turn the transmitter on or off. Used to turn the transmitter power on or off. I button. Measurement and parameter setting button. Press and hold the I button to enter the parameter setting interface, and press and hold again to exit the interface. F button. Frequency adjustment button. Used to select the operating frequency of the transmitter. 128 Hz, 512 Hz, 83 kHz, 65 kHz, 33 kHz. Up and down buttons. The down button is used to decrease the power level, and the up button is used to increase the power level, with 10 adjustable levels. OK button. Confirm button. Direct connection method. Demonstration. Focating and determining the depth of metallic pipelines and non-electrified cables. Instrument operation steps. Step 1. Transmitter is in the off state. Connect the output line to the transmitter. Step 2. Connect the red alligator clip of the output line to the target pipeline. If it is a power cable, it must be de-energized. If direct connection to the pipeline is not possible, use a file to remove corrosion at the connection point. Then attach the magnet to the pipeline and clamp it. Connect the black alligator clip to the grounding rod. Note: do not cross the grounding wire over other underground pipelines to avoid signal interference on non-target pipelines. Ideally, the grounding rod should be at least 5 meters away from the transmitter. Step 3. Turn on the transmitter switch. Select a frequency, such as 512 Hz, and adjust the power to the 5th level output. Press the OK button to confirm and complete the parameter setting. Step 4. Turn on the receiver switch. Step 5. Set the frequency to match the transmitter, such as 512 Hz, and set the mode to peak arrow mode. Move the receiver back and forth in the measurement area facing the transmitter, following the direction indicated by the arrow on the screen. When the target pipeline is directly above, the receiver display screen will show an increased numerical intensity and emit a strong beep. Clamp method demonstration. For locating and determining the depth of wires, cables, and fibers. Instrument operation steps. Step 1. Connect the clamp to the transmitter. Step 2. Clamp the target pipeline with the clamp. Step 3. Turn on the transmitter switch. Select a frequency, such as 33 kHz, and adjust the power to the 5th level output. Press the OK button to confirm and complete the parameter setting. Step 4. Turn on the receiver switch. Step 5. Set the frequency to match the transmitter, such as 33 kHz, and set the mode to peak arrow mode. Move the receiver back and forth in the measurement area facing the transmitter, following the direction indicated by the arrow on the screen. When the target pipeline is directly above, the receiver display screen will show an increased numerical intensity and emit a strong beep. Induction method. Demonstration. For blind detection of unknown metallic pipelines, wires, cables, and fibers. Instrument operation steps. Step 1. Turn on the transmitter switch. Step 2. Select a frequency, such as 83 kHz, and adjust the power to the 5th level output. Press the OK button to confirm and complete the parameter setting. Step 3. Turn on the receiver switch. Step 4. Set the frequency to match the transmitter, such as 83 kHz, and set the mode to peak arrow mode. Keep the receiver about 5 meters away from the transmitter, facing the wide side of the receiver toward the transmitter. Place the target detection area as the center, and rotate the transmitter and receiver clockwise for 360 degrees to detect. When a metallic object is detected, the receiver display screen will show an increased numerical intensity and emit a strong beep. For depth and current detection, once the target pipeline is detected directly above, press the I button to start the depth and current detection. The final measurement results will be displayed on the instrument screen. Depth measurement. Common methods include direct reading method, 80% depth method, and 45-degree depth method. Direct reading method. Use the peak value method and zero value method of the receiver to accurately locate the target pipeline. If the two positions are inconsistent, there is interference. So choose a location where the peak value signal and the zero value signal are consistent for depth measurement. Place the receiver directly above the pipeline. With the receiver body perpendicular to the pipeline and the ground, press the I button for about 5 seconds, and the depth and current of the target pipeline will be displayed on the screen. 80% depth method. Place the receiver on the ground directly above the target pipeline and perpendicular to the ground. Select the peak value working mode of the single horizontal antenna. Adjust the sensitivity and adjust the reading to a suitable value. Then move the receiver left and right along the vertical direction perpendicular to the pipelines. Direction until the reading on the display screen drops to 80% of the reading directly above the pipeline. Mark these 2 points and measure the distance between them, which is equal to the burial depth of the target pipeline. 45-degree depth method. First, accurately measure the position and direction of the target pipeline. Switch the receiver to the zero value mode. Place the receiver's bottom end on the ground directly above the pipeline. Adjust the receiver body to a 45-degree angle with the ground, and move the receiver along the direction perpendicular to the pipeline's direction. When the received signal is at its minimum value, make a mark on the ground where the receiver and the bottom end of the receiver are located. The distance between this mark and the measurement point represents the burial depth of the pipeline. Notice: make sure to charge the instrument before use while it is in a discharged state, prior to using the direct connection method for detection. Ensure that the cables are connected and then power on the instrument. When detecting wires or cables using the direct connection method, it is necessary to perform a power-off operation. Avoid charging the instrument during nighttime when unattended to prevent potential hazards. Do not use the instrument in flammable or explosive environments, and refrain from using it in rainy conditions.